everybody. I hope you're doing well. Continuing with our dating unit, we have your dating choice assignment this time. This one's fun. I like it. So you open that up and it just says your dating choice. And then you're going to go to this link right here where it says your dating profile options. And then you're going to get information about the person. You're going to look at all of them first to see which ones. It's kind of like if you were on a dating site, you could like swipe right, swipe left kind of thing. I don't know which is which, but whatever it is, you will pick one. And then you're going to choose based on who you would most like to date based on their profile. And then the information after you pick, that information is going to go here. And then you're also going to copy your own information. And some of this, reminder, this bottom stuff is going to be items that you're going to get from yourself, like that self-unit assignment. That's where you'll find those. Okay, so just kind of like a little walkthrough going on to this dating profile options. You should be able to click on that, and then it'll pop up eventually. And then you just scroll through. The next slide just says, I can't remember, it's like 12, maybe 13 different people. And I just have like fairly gender neutral names. So you would just assume that if you have a preference for a gender, that whoever you're picking is the preferred gender that you would like. Okay, otherwise I'd have to make like a million different profiles. Okay, so if I click on Avery's profile, each one is just going to bring you to a new Google slide. And then you'll click on their information. So this is Avery's interests and hobbies, what they're passionate about. Sometimes I didn't get a passionate about, like these are actual people. I had fill out like a little Google form to get information about it. So if that's blank, it's just blank. And you'll put that in there on your thing. Just put this as blank on there, and that's okay. Just don't leave your thing blank, because then I think that you didn't do it. So heritage and career. Sometimes they didn't give me a listed heritage. This one was giving me like a nationality of being raised in Canada for most of it. And then I'm interested in. Sometimes I have this out. I'm probably will go back later at some point and just put career, social work. And then religion and politics is there. Children that they like. And then this is more of the stuff like the must-haves, can't stands, or those deal breakers, the Myers-Briggs that you should have done, and then the love languages that you should have done also from that self-assignment. So, and then just the ideal date is different. So the rest of these things are the stuff from that, and then ideal date is just something to think about on what they like. So you're just going to go through and look at all of these and see what's appealing to you. Okay, so if I would look on some of these and I'd be like, oh, I like to do some of those things, that could be a start. If their religion or politics doesn't match with you, maybe you care, maybe you don't. Maybe that's a deal breaker, or maybe it's not. Okay, you get to decide. If you have like loving, supportive, good listener, open to ideas, laughs and cries with me, you're like, yep, I could totally do that. If you read their deal breakers and you're like, ooh, man, I like this one doesn't take shoes off in my house. Well, maybe that's one that you'd be like, oh, dang, I do that a lot. So maybe I wouldn't be a good fit for this person. Okay, so you're just going to kind of look and see what fits. I just had an extra slide I took off. Okay, ideal date, does that sound good to you? If their ideal date sounds like torture, maybe that's not the person for you. Okay, so if this one, what I would do is look through all of them. And then if you're like, okay, these are the ones that I think, like if this for you was like, okay, I could do that. You know, I'm not totally like dismissing it, then do that, go to the next one, and then click read through it. So it's just quick little dating profiles. This one looks good to me. Oh, I love cats, like I love cats, so it sounds great. Okay, looking at like heritage, if they list it, again, a lot of people didn't. Wanting to be a teacher. This one's confused on religious beliefs. They don't know how they feel. Okay, Democrat, they want 3 children. So supportive, reliable, driven. Deal breakers, sometimes the politics are the deal breakers. So Trump supporter, lazy, super religious, always negative, unreliable. So you look through all of those things. Okay, so if I'm looking through this and I'm like, oh, if I'm not like a really driven, motivated person, like to get stuff done, this person might not be the person for you, right? But if you're like, you know what, I'm pretty driven, these all fit me, and then none of this sounds, you'd keep it open. If not, you'd like exit out, move on to the next one. And then you just kind of keep on going until you've found kind of like what you're like, okay, at least on paper and this individual stuff, this seems to be like someone that I could handle. Okay, and please look at all of them. Don't find just the first one that seems decent. Okay, and then once you do that, you'll go back to your, go back to your assignment. You'll put their name, whatever it is, so I can reference back who it is, right? If I need to. Their interests and hobbies, and I'm totally fine if you copy and paste them on there. Copy and paste them. Like there's no sense you have to like write them on. If they're going to be pretty big though, so make them smaller, so they fit in here better. This one's heritage, ethnicity, or race. If they list any of that, put it there. If they don't, just say this was blank or this was empty. Career, I know every single one of them has a career. Religion, they should have. Politics, they should have. And if they say not political, that's like their position, and that's okay. Or not religious, that's their position. Number of children wanted, and then all of them will have the must-have, can't stands, Myers-Briggs. Every once in a while there'll be a couple that maybe instead of 5 they had 4, and that's okay. Don't worry about that. Their Myers-Briggs, what's their statement, top 2 love languages, and then their ideal date. Okay, and then once you find that, go back on here to your self-assignment. Like you can't, if you submitted it, you can't like edit it, but go back and look at it and put your information in. So you put your name, your interests and hobbies, heritage, ethnicity, race, if you, whatever you prefer there, career, religion, politics, all of that. So you fill it out. Okay, and then you're going to look and see like, oh, okay, compare side by side. You're going to tell me what do you have in common with this person, what things are quite different. Tell me why you chose this person, and then how might you need to compromise with this person if you choose to be in a long-term relationship, live with them, or get married. Like, what are some things that you might be like, okay, this is something to kind of watch for, that maybe wouldn't be the most appealing. And it could have to do with maybe your Myers-Briggs. You could be like, well, I have we share these 2 letters maybe, but maybe you have opposite other 2 letters. That could be something to watch for. Maybe like your love languages, maybe you share one of the love languages, but not the other. And you'd have to be like, well, I'd have to work to like make them feel loved by doing some of this stuff. And they might have to do this for me. Okay. If there's any must-have, can't stands you're worried about, you put that in there. Okay. So just like, that's what you're going to fill out. Okay. And that's beginning to think like, okay, this is who I'm going to just start to date. Because you know, when you're online dating, you know more about them than if you just go on like a regular date. Okay, and then we have day 2. I'm going to do a separate video for day 2, just because I don't want you to have any of this information kind of when you're selecting this. Otherwise, it's not realistic. Okay, so this is day 1, complete day 1, and then the next day we will do day 2. Have a great day.